Well, good morning everybody, Mondira Todos. We are back on the water. Summer Lovin's work is finished now. She is all ready to go out for the day. We spent yesterday cleaning her top to bottom because she was full of dust from the shipyard. Everything was filthy. So we did that. Phil and I spent the day, and his wife Sue helping us out. We polished all the stainless steel, we cleaned the hull, and Phil cleaned with vinyl shampoo all the vinyl, so it's nice and white and gleaming again now. So we're going to take her out, we're going to have a day out, and put some water under her. We did do a quick test after we got her into the water when she came out of the shipyard, because obviously we needed to sea trial her to make sure those engines were doing just fine. But today we're going to take her out, we're going to have a bit of fun on her, have a spot of lunch while we're out, maybe have a swim in the ocean, take you guys along with us, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll get a bit of use out of her before we start the next phase of her refit. The next phase is likely to be the dashboard on the helm station, which we're going to have a go at converting to a glass bridge. So you can see how we get on with that one. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now. Well guys, as you can see, we spent the day giving her a good scrub down yesterday. Vinyl's looking all nice and white. Hull's looking particularly good. She looks amazing in the sun. Screens are all gleaming, nicely mirrored. For any of you who've got faded screens, and these polycarbonate ones like these are, where they get scratched and you can't really get all the scratches out of them, what's causing the thing to mist is the sun bouncing off the scratches. So if you mirror the outside of it by applying a mirror film like they use in cars, then the light doesn't hit the scratches. As you can see, you've got a clear vision right through it now, because none of the sun is bouncing off the scratches. It's an absolutely fantastic way to bring it down. I think the cost of wrapping the screens was about €250, something like that, in the mirror. Absolutely brilliant solution to that. You'd have spent weeks trying to polish that and it would never quite come right. So that is an absolutely amazing finish on that. Our engines are looking pristine, all the work's finished on the mechanical stuff now. It's now going to be purely cosmetic here on in. So dashboard, we're going to then recover this vinyl with a new colour scheme, and then we're going to re-deck it in sea deck, and we'll get the guys from Inshore Inboat to do that. For those of you who follow them on Instagram, they've got some amazing boats that they've done, and we'll have her brought up, and that will basically make her look like a brand new boat. So we've got a perfect day for it. We're just on our way down to Ferragudo. We're going to have some lunch in club now, get a water taxi across and spend the day in the bay. Just fueled up. It's nice and full. €360. Absolutely spot on. We're making a slow, steady pace. We'll pick the space up in a moment. So just chilling out in the back there. Give us a wave, Sue, and we'll pick you up closer to Ferragudo.
You got a heart like a lion. You got me messed up without even trying. I thought you meant well, but you savage. You're telling me things we both know you regret. I should've known, should've run for the hills, should've told me about her before you sucked me in. You thought we could be cool for the summer.
Well, here we are in Ferragudo. We are just waiting on the water taxi, and for that we're going to drop fenders on the rear port quarter so the taxi can come alongside, and then we're going over for lunch in club now. A few boats at anchor. Nice quiet day. Catch up with you guys later. Well, there's Summer Lovin at anchor. We've just had a wonderful luncheon club now. Stick a couple of pictures in right about here. Absolutely wonderful food. We're gonna have a little walk along the beach, paddle in the sea while we wait for our water taxi. Absolutely stunning, stunning day. Look at that. Simply beautiful. Well, look at the tide, look how high it is. This is because we had a supermoon last night. We've got a really high tide. Normally this is all beach, now it's all water. Still absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's refreshing on your feet. It's Phil and Sue just bimbling up the beach there. We'll wait for our taxi. See how far the side is in. Look at this up by the bins. Goodness me. Still, there are worse ways to spend a Thursday afternoon. Just lovely. See Summer Loving there, bobbing between the rocks. Nice big new Sunseeker behind her. Lovely. I don't know if you can see that, but out on the horizon we've got a Portuguese naval ship. And here comes our water taxi. There's our ride back. Lovely. Time to take us back. Coming up on Summer Loving. Well, for those of you who stayed for part 2 of this video, you'll notice that I'm just leaving Ferragudo. But we have no Sue, we have no Phil, because the boat had to spend the night at anchor here last night. Because when we came back after spending the afternoon, the batteries were flat. It turns out the batteries, the only thing we haven't replaced, that look brand new, are in fact something like 7 or 8 years old and are not holding a charge. So what we had to do last night is leave the boat in Ferragudo at anchor, just by that aqua gym over there, the inflatable gym. And this was about 6:30 at night. Because we got back to the boat, we tried to set off about 5:45. Unfortunately, the batteries were flat. We'll have to replace those now. And all of the shipyard service places over there in Ferragudo and in Portimao were all closed for the evening. So what we had to do was get a water taxi back to Ferragudo from the boat, leave the boat at anchor, get an Uber back to Albufeira to collect our cars. Phil kindly picked me up this morning after I'd been to Celtic Marine to pick up their booster, their battery booster, which is there. Thank you very much for that, Mark and Alison. And then come back to Ferragudo this morning, pick up a water taxi, start up the engines, lift up the anchor because the anchor chain wouldn't come up because we had no battery power, which is all good fun. And as I was pulling the anchor up this morning, we got it up, it came halfway up and then ground to a halt, primarily because there was a bunch of ghost fishing gear wrapped around it. Hooray! All good fun. Big bunch of line now caught in the windlass. So I will be getting that back. What I've done is I've pulled it up by hand. Luckily it's not a big anchor. Managed to pull it up by hand, fasten it off, and we'll make our way back now to Albufeira. And once we get there, I'll take a drive home after washing the boat down and wait for the new batteries to arrive sometime on Monday before we go out again. These are the joys of boating. Never a dull moment. Well guys, after the drama of being stranded overnight down in Ferragudo and bringing her back here by myself, we are in on the dock. Lovely, it's a nice quiet day today, no breeze. Managed to put her back on the dock by myself. A little bit of help from Torsten, my next door neighbour, nice Swedish guy who owns that wonderful Leader 805, same boat as Nick from Aquaholic Channel, lovely boats. So he helped me get it back in, just get the lines on, which was really nice of him. Not that we needed it, it was literally, it's like a mill pond in here today. So new batteries are on order, we won't make that mistake again. Until then, we'll hang around the local area, I think, just in case. We can always get somebody to pop out from Celtic with a battery booster just to get us going, as I used this morning. For those kind of guys, I just dropped it off at the Pure pontoon for them on the way in. So that's it, another adventure. Oh, the fun we have with boats. Who'd miss it? Bye for now, guys.